I'm going to guide you through two sequences that are exactly the same but using different language so that you can sense into, you can watch and maybe do it yourself, and to feel the difference between using more yogic language, having been a yoga teacher for about 30 years, and then using mindful language so that we can really experience the practices, the movement in a slightly different way. And I have Steph here that's going to be doing the practices as well, and she's going to obviously be doing them seated, whereas I'm going to be doing them lying on this mat. So you'll see some modifications, but the languaging will be the same. Okay, so we're going to start by coming into semi-supine, lying down on the back with the knees bent and the feet hip distance apart. Just bringing the arms down by the sides, making space between the shoulders and the ears, maybe closing the eyes and taking some deep breaths in and out, making the belly expand with the in-breath, and then as you exhale, drawing the belly button down to the base of the spine, contracting into the core. And as you start to do that, the pelvis might begin to tilt a little bit. So you can press down into the feet and rock the pelvis back and forth. Doing this gently or quite strongly. Pressing through the toes, soles of the feet, really making that movement a little bit bigger each time you go. And then next time you breathe out, bringing the knees to your chest, just drawing them in. With the in-breath, the knees going away from you, and as you breathe out, again drawing the belly button down to the base of the spine and pulling the knees in a little bit further. Stretching out the spine, opening into the joints of the lower back, sacral area. And then crossing the ankles and rocking the knees from one side to the other. Starting off with small movements and then making them bigger. Each time you go a little bit further. Using the core to stabilize so that you can go further with each movement. Twisting into the spine, stretching into the muscles. And then when you're ready, when you've done that evenly to both sides, just coming back to the center and place your feet back down on the floor. Arms down by your sides. And then we're going to draw the right knee in, take a deep breath in, and then as you breathe out, extend that leg away, pushing the heel to the ceiling, bringing the toes down towards you, opening into the back of the knee, really stretching the hamstring as much as you possibly can. Holding that, feeling the stretch, extending through the back of the leg, and then breathing in, nice deep breath, knee to the chest and then back down to the floor. And then we're going to change to the other side. So once more, deep breath in, knee drawn down to the chest and then stretching out that hamstring, pushing the heel up, bringing the toes down. And with every exhalation, really opening into the back of the knee. So you feel that lengthening, stretching, creating more space. Good stretch in the back of the leg. And then breathing in, and as you breathe out, bringing the foot back down to the floor. And then we're going to just bring the knees together, roll over to the side, and we're going to gently ease up into cat. So coming around onto the knees, below the hips, and the hands below the shoulders, just creating a nice flat back. Feeling into the back, flattening it down like a tabletop. And then a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, really pushing down into the hands, the knees, the shins, the top of the feet. Tuck the chin in, round the back up to the ceiling. And then as you inhale, dropping the spine down, lifting the tail, lifting the head. So just pressing, working through that sequence, moving with the breath, deepening the breath each time. Good, maybe holding it there if you want to. Breath in and out, and then really releasing it, letting go of any tension, opening into the facet joints. Feel the vertebra one at a time, stretching all those muscles in the back. And then just easing back. Place the hands on the legs. And feel into the warmth of the body. The muscles you've stretched and opened, released. Good. So, we're going to do all of that again, once more, using more mindful language. So, perhaps just noticing any differences in the experience of working with a different set of language. So allowing the arms to come down by the sides of the body, feeling the sensations of the hands, the arms, the shoulders, noticing how you feel in the neck, being aware of the breath coming in and out, noticing where there's movement in the body as you breathe. Being curious about that. Is the belly moving, the ribs, the chest? Can you feel the spine? And then allowing the body to move quite freely, perhaps by drawing the belly button down to the base of the spine and noticing how that feels and what arises as you do that. Is there a rocking of the pelvis? Knowing that you can do this as gently or as strongly as you wish, whatever feels right for your body right now. Being aware of the sensations in the spine, in the neck, the other areas of the body as you move back and forth. And then next time you exhale, just bringing your body into stillness, having a pause, notice how you feel. And then whenever you're ready, drawing the knees up to the chest. Feeling the breath in the body and the movement perhaps that creates in the legs. Aware of how that feels. Noticing the other areas of the body, perhaps the lower back, any changes in the spine, just by bringing the knees here and resting a while. And then feeling the ankles cross and allow the body to ease from one side to the other, Noticing what that's like. The sensations arising. And it might be that you wish to sort of play with the edge of comfort and discomfort and see if it feels okay for you to take the legs a little bit further. Or perhaps you wish to just stay in your comfort zone, feeling into the massaging sensations in the lower back. As the body rocks from one side to the other. And then bring knees back to center and allowing the feet to find the floor once more. The arms down by the sides, perhaps closing the eyes and pausing, feeling into the experience in the body. Reconnecting with the sensations of the breath. And then inviting you to bring the right knee in towards the chest and then feeling the leg as the foot finds the ceiling, eases up towards the ceiling. Notice the sensations in the back of the leg and the knee and being aware of how much you'd like to open into the back of the knee if that feels right for you. Staying connected to the ground and feeling the breath. And then, whenever you like, bringing the knee in and placing the foot back down on the floor. Noticing the difference between the sensations in the right side and the left. And then, in your own time, when you're ready, bringing the left knee in and feeling the sensations of the leg extending once more. Notice what it's like to bring the toes down towards you, opening into the back of the knee. What's there for you, feeling into the body. Aware all the time of the ground and the breath. And then allow the knee to come in and then the feet to find the floor. Just tuning in to the sensations of the body once more. And then allowing yourself to roll over onto the side and coming up into cat posture where the knees are below the hips, the hands are below the shoulders. Really notice what it's like to make contact with the ground in this way and the experience in your back. And then inviting you to round the back up to the ceiling, if that feels okay. Notice how the tail tucks under and the chin automatically comes down, and then as you enable the spine to soften, how that feels in the body. The response in your head, your tail. Noticing the sensations of each vertebra and the muscles around them. What's that like for you? Being curious about that. Really investigating what it feels like and going as softly or as strongly as you wish. It's entirely up to you. Noticing your pattern of breath. Just moving and breathing as you wish. And how does that feel? Good. And then as you come back to stillness, just easing back into a kneeling posture, maybe closing your eyes. Just becoming aware of how the body feels, having moved a little. Are there areas of warmth, tingling, sensations of movement in different parts of the body? Thank you.